Hi, I'm Karen. Welcome to 45 Minutes of Yoga. We're going to flow through poses that help to work on your strength, your flexibility, and your balance, all while you're breathing deeply, able to de-stress, let go of those things that you hold on to that we don't even have control over, and just feel better at the end of class. So I want you to take this at your pace. I just want you to notice that it's called yoga practice and not yoga perfect. So allow yourself to modify when you need to. Allow yourself to take a breath when you need to. And just feel your way through, focusing on your breath and on the sensations in your muscles and trying to put everything else to the side. So you may need a minute or so or more before you start class to try to take some breaths and really notice and bring yourself to that present moment. So this is a Skype class that I videoed. When I'm facing the camera, as far as right and left, you'll need to either do what you see me doing or what you hear me saying. So let's have a good yoga practice so you can have a wonderful rest of your day. Here we go. All right, you guys, welcome to yoga. Let's go ahead and start seated today. Let's sit with your right leg in front. Let's sit up nice and tall. Bring that chin down in your chest. Let's think about your shoulder blades and your imaginary back pockets. And let's just start to breathe in and out through our nose. Feeling our rib cage and diaphragm expand and contract. Just take these first couple minutes to shut out the outside world just for these 45 minutes. Let's put to the side anything that happened before class, anything that you're thinking about is going to happen after class, and just gift yourself this yoga practice today. So we bring our head back to neutral. Let's take a nice deep breath in, reach it up. And exhale, let's look past those fingertips, bring your palms down, and just start to bend your elbows. Notice where you're feeling the tightness, your low back, your hips, maybe a little bit of both. As your chest sinks down, let's wind around to your right. Let's bring your knee between your arms, and then bring your right hand on top of your left hand, so you're around to the left. Sorry about that. Nose towards your knee. Deep breaths. And then as you exhale, let's take that right arm, reach it up to the sky. Let's bend your left elbow. And as this right arm reaches a little farther over the ear, take your left hand and reach across to grab your knee. Feel that nice stretch down your right side. And let's inhale, reach up. And exhale with shoulders down, twist and look over your right shoulder gently. Good, on a nice big exhale, let's untwist. And let's come to your hands and knees. We're gonna do a couple things before we do the same on the left side. So as you do a couple cat-cow stretches, keep in mind that you're not comparing yourself to anybody else today. Make this yoga practice all about what's best for you. So let's come to our plank position. That's your upper push-up position. Could be on your knees or your toes. Okay, it's up to you. Well, let's hug the sides and come on down nice and slow. Let's bring our forearms to the mat and lift the head up. Think about opening your chest. This is Sphinx. And when we're in up dog, if it's too much for your back or your abs or anything like that, you're welcome to come to Sphinx. So now let's lower down, and if you feel comfortable, palms underneath your shoulders, open up your chest and lift into cobra or up dog. Now let's take those knees apart, big toes together. Sit yourself back into child's pose with your forehead rested on the mat. The middle of your chest just sinking towards the mat as you breathe. End of your exhale, we're going to tuck those toes under and come to down dog. Now with feet about hip width apart, fingertips spread apart, let's lift those hips and allow the head and chest to sink between your shoulders. Feel your quadriceps relax as well as your feet to get that stretch all the way down the back of those legs. And on your exhale, let's reach our right toes up to the ceiling. And you're going to gently swing through, lunge between your hands. Turn your left foot flat, and you're in warrior one. So that left heel is on the ground. That right knee is bent nice and deep. Shoulders down, deep breaths in and out. And on your exhale, let's gently open up into warrior two. You want your eyes on the tip of your right middle finger as you bend that right knee deep. So you're not moving your torso forward. We're just spreading between fingertips as well as the feet can come farther apart. On your exhale, you're going to come to your right thigh. Reach that left arm up, deep breaths. And if you want to, slide that right hand down the inside of the foot. Just an option. Let's push our right knee and shoulder into each other and roll that left shoulder open. Deep breaths. And as you exhale, let's bring the hands down. Take that right knee nice and straight. Spread the feet apart and let's sink down. Head's coming towards the mat and your tailbone is lifting up. Feel the nice lengthening in the inner thighs and the hamstrings. With that left hand between the feet, right arm's going to reach up as you gently twist. And then on your exhale, let's bring that right hand down. Left arm up and again, gently twist. Good, let's face those fingertips behind us. Walk them back. You can spread your feet farther apart if you want to. And let's sink that head down towards the mat. Each exhale is your opportunity to deepen that stretch. And then let's take those fingertips facing the front. Bend the elbows and sink the elbows towards the mat. Chin in your chest as you breathe. Good, let's slowly come up to your palms and walk your hands up towards the right foot. Right toes facing back to the front. Right hand on the inside of the foot. And that left arm reaches up as you twist. Strong right thigh brings you back to warrior two. Eyes back on the tip of your right middle finger. Bend your right knee and take a breath. In reverse warrior. Left hand, left thigh, that right side of the rib cage gently pulls away from the hip bone. And exhale, let's slowly come back to warrior two. Now let's bring those arms up. Come onto your left toes. Let's tuck the pelvis under and lean yourself back into your crescent lunge. And look past your fingertips, swing through. Inhale up. Exhale, we're going to tap our left toes. Find a spot we're staring at for balance. Bring that left leg up into warrior three. Now your toes can stay close to the ground. You could lift them up. Abs are engaged, nice and strong. And then very slowly bring the hands to the hips. Left knee up. Let's extend those toes and hold it up there. Good, let's bring the feet down. Step those feet close together and take a breath in. Exhale, that right arm comes down. We're going to walk our right fingertips down the leg. Right hand grabs the wrist. Gently pull for half moon. Just rest your head. press your left foot into the mat. Nice left side stretch. Inhale. Little bit deeper, lengthening down that left side. Good, let's come on up to the front of the mat. Standing back bend. Exhale, we're gonna bring those fingertips down to the mat. Now let's look up, really lift the tailbone and lunge back one foot and then the other. Wrists below the shoulders, you don't want your hips to lead, but knees down when you need to. Let's let the chest lead and hug the sides. Nice up dog, open that chest. Push up is an option, totally up to you. Down dog. Now let's connect to our breath. Let's let that rib cage and diaphragm expand and contract. And as you exhale each and every time, it's your opportunity to deepen whatever pose we're in. Let's come to our hands and knees. Arch up into a cat stretch. Glance up. And let's have a seat. Let's place that left leg in front in a cross-legged position. Let's sit up nice and tall. Let's bring that chin in your chest and take some breaths. As you roll your right ear to your right shoulder, slide that left hand to your low back and take a breath or two. Good, chin down, slowly switch left ear to left shoulder. Your right hand slides to the low back as you breathe. Good, chin down in your chest, and let's take a breath in. Exhale, look past those fingertips, palms down. Bend those elbows and allow that chest to sink towards the mat as your chin comes down. Might notice you're more flexible on one side than the other. We're doing the best we can to balance ourselves out. Let's wind around to your right and bring that left hand on top. So the knee should be between your arms. Bend the elbows, nose towards that knee. Good, let's reach that left arm up to the sky. Walk your right fingertips away. Bend your right elbow. Now as this left arm droops over the ear, let's take that right hand, reach across, grab that knee. Feel that wonderful left side stretch. Inhale with both arms up. And exhale, shoulders down, look over your left shoulder, gently pull that head up as you breathe. And slowly untwist. Let's come up to your hands and knees. Give yourself another cat-cow stretch. And let's bring your wrists below your shoulders. Lift those abdominals up. Hug the sides with the elbows. Come on down. Nice up dog with an open chest, lifting that head up. Push up is your option. Down dog. Now let's shift some weight out of the heel of the hand, more towards those knuckles, which is better for your shoulders. And then let's take turns bending one knee and then the other. And let's take our left toes, reach them up to the sky. Walk your hands back, nose towards that right knee, left toes reach. Gently swing through so that left knee is right above the ankle. And we're going to turn your right foot flat. Floating the chest off of that left thigh. Your hips are facing the front of the mat. Warrior one on the left side. Slowly opening it up. Left arm in front. Take the feet a little farther apart. Bend your left knee deep. Find the tip of your left middle finger. each exhale, you can test to see if the feet want to come any farther apart. As we come to that front angle, the left arm comes to the left thigh. Right arm is up. We are going to slide our left hand, if you want to, down the inside of that foot. So we're going to push that left knee and shoulder into each other and roll that right shoulder open. Try to make sure you're not shrugging your shoulders. Take a deep breath in and out. Let's bring both hands down. Straighten that left knee. Slide the feet farther apart if you want to as that head sinks down to the mat. Feel free to take your first two fingers around your big toes. Glance up, chest forward, tailbone back, and the strength of your arms gently pulls the head down towards the mat. Your legs are as straight as you feel comfortable. Remember to use every exhale to deepen that stretch if you want. And then let's place those fingertips facing the front, a little bit in front of you. Bend the elbows, allow the head and the elbows to sink towards the mat. Exhale completely each and every time if you can. Let's walk those hands up towards that left foot. Left toes facing the front. Left hand on the inside of the foot. As we glance up, let's roll that right shoulder open and let our strong left thigh bring us back to warrior two. Bend your left knee nice and deep. Reverse warrior, right hand, right thigh. Lift the left side of the rib cage away from that hip bone. Try to wiggle your toes and not grip the mat. And on the exhale, let's slowly come back to warrior two. Let's bring both arms up, and you're going to come onto your right toes. So your right heel is up. Lean back into your crescent lunge. So tuck that pelvis under. Looking past your fingertips, swing through. Inhale up. The back foot can go back a little farther if you want to, really leaning back. Good, we're going to tap those right toes. We're going to find a spot we're staring at for balance. Abs lifted up. And you're in warrior three. You decide how high you're lifting that right leg. And then very slowly, we're going to come to standing. Bring our hands to our hips. Right knee up. Right toes lift up. And we're going to bring those feet together. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, left arm, left thigh. Let's reach the right arm up and walk our left fingertips down. Let that left hand hold the right gently. Let's pull it straight, rest your head. Let's press the right foot down for half moon. Inhale. Exhale a little bit deeper, really pressing that right foot down. Good, front of your mat. Standing back bend. Look past your fingertips, come on down. Glance up, lift the tailbone, lunge back one foot, and then the other. Abs are lifted up, let's hug the sides as you come down slow. Nice up dog. Push up if you so choose, and down dog. Exhale, head sinks down. Let's relax those quadriceps and feet and breathe. And let's walk or softly jump those feet to our hands. Glance up, lift the tailbone, reverse swan dive up. Standing back bend. And let's open it up in the mountain. And let's find a focal point. Let's find a spot where those eyes are going to stay. And let's bring our weight to the right foot, getting ready for tree pose. So your eyes are on one spot. You're more than welcome to lift the left foot higher. But remember, this right here is tree pose as well. Every single tree looks different. Everybody's body is different. Viva la difference. Let's go ahead and bring those arms up. We're not going to shrug our shoulders. Hands can be apart or together. It's up to you. Now let's lift the rib cage away from the hip bone and open up that left knee. Nice deep breaths. Exhale, let's bring those hands to the heart. And let's extend our left leg behind us into warrior three. Abs lifted up. Your back's a tabletop. Your foot could be close to the ground. It's totally up to you. Gently lunge on the toes. Let's bring our hands down. And let's scoot this right foot over to the right. Getting ready for prayer twist. So your left knee could be on the mat or not, okay? I'll leave that up to you. Left elbow to the outside of the thigh, palms together. Right elbow pointing to the ceiling. If you want to, that left foot can scoot farther away. If the twist is too much, place your hands on the ground and stay in your lunge, no problem. Again, yoga practice is not about perfect. It's not about competition. It's about increasing your own strength, flexibility, and balance while breathing deeply. Let's place one hand down and then the other. Left knee on the mat. And let's bring the right foot towards the middle. Let's shift our weight back. And we're going to get a good right hamstring stretch. You could be fine right here. If you want to slide that right leg farther forward, you can, but try to take it straight forward, not at an angle. Left knee could go farther back. It's totally up to you. Hands walk towards that right foot. And let's bend the elbows, sink that chest down towards your right thigh. We're taking our left quadricep, that back thigh, sinking it down towards the mat and breathing deeply. Try to make sure you're not shifted to your right or left. Just allowing that right hamstring to lengthen. Your back health will be better when those hamstrings are flexible. Just taking one step today. Good. As you exhale, let's walk it back gently. Place your right foot on the mat. Place your right knee on the mat. And let's take those knees apart, big toes together. Sit back and take a breath in child's pose. That forehead is rested on the mat, and the middle of your chest is surrendering towards the mat. Let's come back up onto hands and knees, and back up to your plank with the wrists below your shoulders. Lift that belly button up, come on down slowly, leading with your chest. Nice up dog, open chest. Push up if you want, down dog. Remember to shift the weight out of the heel of the hand. Let's feel that rib cage and diaphragm expand on your inhale. Deflate on your exhale as you lift the hips high and let the head sink low. And let's walk or softly jump our feet to our hands. Let's glance up, lift the tailbone, reverse swan dive up. Standing back bend. Good, open it up in a mountain. And let's find our focal point again for tree pose on the left side. So find that spot where you know the eyes are gonna stay. Let's try to just quiet the mind and focus on our pose and our breath. If you want to, you can bring the foot higher. Make sure those eyes stay on that one point. Branches come up. Hands are separate or together, totally up to you. But lengthen between rib cage and hip bone, opening up your right knee, but not shrugging your shoulders. Exhale, let's bring those hands to the heart. And now let's extend that right leg behind us for warrior three again. Abs lifted up. You decide how high you're lifting that right leg. Gently, let's lunge on the toes. Let's bring those hands down. And let's scoot the left foot over to the left. If you need to rest that right knee, more than welcome to do that modification. Right or left knee is directly above the ankle. And let's take our right elbow to the outside of the thigh. Press the palms together, shoulders away from the ears. Remember, if the twist is too much and you need to place your palms on the mat, no problem. Your right foot can scoot back, that left elbow's pointed up, and we're working on strength, flexibility, and balance all at the same time. On your exhale, let's take one hand down. The other hand comes down. Right knee down, and we are going to move our left foot to the middle of the mat. We're going to shift our weight back, and we're going to stretch that left hamstring. This might be plenty for you. Stay right here. You're more than welcome to slide the left leg forward if you want. Hands could walk towards the left foot, but let's all relax that left foot and bend our elbows, sinking the chest down. Left hamstring stretch, and your right quadricep, that back thigh, is sinking towards the mat. Deep cleansing breaths. Make sure to try to exhale completely the best you can. Not hold back. One more deep cleansing breath here. And let's inch our way back. Left foot on the mat, and then left knee on the mat. Let's sit up and clasp those fingertips. Gently open the chest, pull your shoulder blades down with that chin down. You're welcome to lift the hands. You're welcome to fold forward if you'd like. And then on your exhale, let's relax the arms down to our sides. Let the shoulders just round as you breathe. Slowly come back up onto your hands and knees. Nice cat stretch. Glancing up. And let's come back to your plank position, that upper push-up position. Palms are right underneath your shoulders. Let's lift the abs. Come on down slow. Nice up dog. Think about lengthening from the top of the head to the tailbone. Push up if you want, and down dog. Hips are lifting. Fingertips are spread apart. You've got some weight out of the heel of the hand, more towards the knuckles. Be nice to those shoulders. And let's lift those right toes up to the ceiling. Walk our hands back a little bit. Bend your right knee and let that leg hang to the left. Opening up that right hip. Feeling the stretch down the right side of the rib cage. That right leg is just heavy over to the left. And now for pigeon position, let's slide that right knee between our hands. Let's tuck our left toes under, walk that left leg back. And let's open the chest. We can even walk our right foot closer to our left hand, but you don't want to let yourself fall to the right. We want that belly button facing down. Walk straight down the middle of the mat. Find a spot for your forehead to rest. And breathe. Imagine that inhale comes all the way into that right hip joint. And as you exhale, try to dissolve some of that tightness. And let's look to the right if you want to. Another option is the right hand at your low back. Shoulders just relax. Deep breaths. Inhaling only positive thoughts, especially about yourself. Exhaling and letting go of those negative ones. End of your exhale, you can slowly untwist. Let's glance forward, take our left fingertips a little farther away. Forehead down and breathe. Let's walk ourselves back, open the chest, and slide your right knee underneath you. And with the right wrist directly under the shoulder, we're going to extend the right leg behind us. Abs are engaged. Let's extend the left arm. And reach from left fingertips to right toes. Now stay right here, or your right foot comes in the air. Left hand reaches around to grab it. And let's lift that right foot up to the ceiling and push the top of the foot away. If this is too much, don't worry about it. Let's lift that right foot, pushing the top of the foot away as you breathe. And then let's extend out nice and long. Bringing the hand and knee down. Let's sit the hips to the right and bring your right hand on top of the left. And then let's untwist. You're going to come up onto your knees. Let's do a couple things, range of motion for that right wrist and shoulder. So gently pull your right fingertips back. And then release. We're going to let the right thumb lead as we bring the arm up. We're going to flip it around, let the pinky lead, and just reach as far as you can. And then bring it back up with the pinky leading. When you can't go any farther, flip it around and let the thumb lead. Let's do that one more time. Right thumb leading. Flip it around, pinky leads, reach as far as you can. Allow that pinky to lead just as far as you can, and then flip it around for the thumb to lead. Good, shoulders back. Let's come to your last plank of today. So wrists below your shoulders, abs lifted up, come on down slowly, chest leading. Nice up dog. Push up if you want, down dog. Take a couple breaths, lifting those hips, and allow the head to sink down. Feet are relaxed. Belly expands on your inhale, deflates on your exhale. And let's take our left toes up. Walk the hands back a little bit. Bend your left knee and allow it to hang to the right. Open up that left hip joint. And feel that nice stretch down the left side of the rib cage. At the end of an exhale, let's slide that left knee between our hands for pigeon. Let's take our right toes and walk that leg back. Open up your chest. Your left foot could walk towards your right hand, as long as it doesn't make you roll left. And then let's walk our hands down the middle of the mat. Rest your head somewhere. Deep breath into the tightness around that left hip joint. Exhale, try to dissolve that tightness. As you glance left, resting on the right side of the face. Another option is the back of your left hand at your low back. Relax your shoulders. Wiggle your fingers. Notice that tension melting away around the outside of your left hip joint. Listen to your body. If you've come down too deep into this stretch and need to back away, please do. Be nice to yourself. Exhale, we're going to slowly untwist. We're going to glance forward and let our right fingertips walk a little bit farther away. Forehead down and breathe. Let's walk those hands back. Open up your chest. Slide that left knee back. And with the left wrist directly under the shoulder, let's extend the left leg behind you. Reach the right arm, abs are strong, and breathe. Left foot comes into the air if you want. Right hand reaches around to grab it. And let's lift that left foot up as the top of the foot pushes away from you. Feel free to stay extended if that's better for you today. Inhale, really lift. And exhale when you're ready, extend out and reach. Hand and knee down. Hips to the left and left hand on top of the right. Good, let's untwist. Let's come onto your knees. And let's gently pull those left fingertips back. And do some range of motion things for the left shoulder. Left thumb leads, bring it up. Flip it around, pinky leads, reach as far as you can. Left pinky comes up to shoulder height or whatever you can do. Thumb flips around and comes the rest of the way. One more time, left thumb leads. Flip it around, that left pinky reaches far. Left pinky leads. Flip it around, come on down. Let's have a seat at the front of the mat and make sure you've got your yoga strap near you so you can grab it while we're laying down. Now let's bring ourselves into boat pose. And after this one boat pose, we're going to roll down and lay on the mat. So shoulders down, abdominals strong, arms up, lean back a little bit. You're more than welcome to have one foot up or both, whatever is good for you. If possible, those knees are together, toes lifting up, but shoulders stay down. And come on back. Rest your head. Let's take straight arms between our knees. Hold on to ankles or heels. And gently pull those knees down towards the sides of the rib cage. Press your knees apart. Gently rocking side to side. Deep breaths. On your exhale, let's place those feet down a little farther apart than the hips. Let's touch our heels or ankles if you can, or come close. Lift those hips up into your bridge, separating around those hip flexors. Deep breaths. Inhale, gently lift. Exhale, peel that spine down slowly. As we grab our yoga strap, right foot in the yoga strap, left leg flat, as you take that right leg out to the right and look left. So we want to try to keep our left hip rolled down to the mat as we gently pull, right toes aimed to the wall behind you. After a nice deep breath in and out, we're taking the right leg up, moving the strap towards your heel, foot's relaxed. Gently pull it in, gently press that right knee away from you. You're going to get a much better stretch if you keep the leg straight, even if the leg's not as close. When you're ready, back away and the strap comes to the ball of the foot. Nice flex as you pull the leg towards you. You can play around with pulling on one side or the other, rolling your foot. See what deepens your right calf stretch. Exhale, release. We're taking the leg across the body. As you look to your right, your left hand holds the strap. Gently pull, stretching your right IT band and looking in the opposite direction. Exhale, slowly release. As we bring that leg up, we're placing both feet in the yoga strap and gently pulling both legs towards us. And as you're ready, let's release the right leg flat on the mat and take the left leg out to the left as you look right. Keeping our right hip rolled to the mat, just a gentle pull. Left toes aimed to that wall behind you. And very slowly, let's bring that left leg up. Let's move the strap towards your heel. Relax the foot first. Take your left straight leg towards you. Deep breaths. And slowly backing away, moving the strap towards the ball of your foot. Let's flex the foot. Gently pull it towards you, and you decide whether you roll it out or in by pulling on one side of that strap. Taking care of that lower leg. And then let's take the right hand up to the strap and take the leg across the body. Look to your left and gently pull. Left IT band release. End of your exhale, we're going to let that strap go. And we're going to extend our legs out and arms at our sides with our eyes closed. So you can take your arms straight out. They could be close to your body. I want you to get in a comfortable position for you. Gently closing your eyes. You've made it to total resting pose. Let's take these last couple minutes to let go of anything that would hold us back from having the best rest of your day that you can. Let's pull all that breath to the very top of your head. And as you exhale, feel that breath roll across your forehead and your temples and the back of your head. Allow that breath to roll across your eyes, and your nose, and cheekbones. Feeling that breath flow across the back of your jaw, straight down the sides and back of your neck, and across your shoulders. Feel the exhale flowing down both arms. Rounding your elbows, forearms, wrists, palms, and the top of your hand. Between your fingers and all the way to your fingertips. Exhale, allow the fingers to gently wiggle and let go of any tension or stress you were holding in your upper body. Feeling the breath flowing down your rib cage and from the middle of your back down to the small of your back. Across waist and abdominals with a deep breath in. Exhale, notice those hips and glutes just relax. Release across the quadriceps and hamstrings, knees, shins, and calves. Ankles, then feel the breath flow across the bottom of the foot and roll across the top of the foot. Between your toes and all the way to your toe tips. As you exhale and just move the toes gently, letting tension and stress leave through your toe tips. Notice a peace and a calm. Better able to focus on what's important today and notice what it's time to let go of. So let's gently bend one knee when you're ready, placing the foot on the mat and just slowly opening your eyes as you bend the other knee. And just roll yourself to one side. Your bottom arm is your pillow. And then very gently pressing yourself up to a comfortable sitting position. With a deep breath in, reaching those arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Let's surrender everything in our head to our heart. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. Have a blessed rest of your day. Namaste.